Alright, so this is what we have. I was able to get it looking pretty seamless there. And I'm going to take my little rolling pin here and make sure things are even and thoroughly pressed down. The front and the back. So we got that going on. We just need it to dry, and then I think we'll have a nice little piece here that'll be a nice little wrap as a handle using tanned salmon skin. And so for the next hour or so, I'm going to go ahead and take a marble slab, which I use for leather working, and press it down. Make sure it's flat. So come back in an hour, and then we are going to see what we have. And then there's more to this process, but that was just something I'm doing ad hoc, kind of showing you my train of thought when I'm creating something or when I'm making something on the fly, and just using different materials and stuff to put stuff together. So we're basically making a grip for the bow, and we're using a combination of buckskin and tanned salmon skin. Alright, so while we're pressing down the handle grip for the handle of the bow, I'm actually cutting out some cordage from a circular or oval shaped piece of buckskin. So I'm just doing a reminder of how to do this, and I have another video on actually how to do that. And what you then do, and you can do this with leather or fabric, it doesn't really matter, but the concept is you basically make a circle or have a circle of your material, and you cut in a spiral all the way around at the desired width, and what you end up having is cordage or string of some sort. So this is what we're going to use as lacing for our grip for the handle of the bow. So I'm just going to wet this down and kind of stretch it out, and this will be serviceable. Okay, so this is what we're working with, and I'm really happy with it. This is how it's going to look for the most part, and I went on ahead and I punched the holes in there, so hopefully you can see that. And then all we gotta do is run some lacing around. But this feels really, really nice. Damn, I wish this was I wish I was making this for me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be tanning some more salmon skin, because I may even make a bow and back the whole thing with salmon skin. Yeah, so at any rate, this is where we're at. This is what it's looking like. This is how you attach it. We have the buckskin on the inside, and we've punched our holes down. And I've stained the bow, and I've added some polyurethane. It's not 100% dry, and that's okay because it's helping me. It's helping by making this grip stick, so I don't have to wrestle with holding it on there. And when it completely dries, it'll be kind of part of the fixture of the whole bow. I don't think I'll be taking it apart, so I'm not worried about that. So in many ways, there's I'm a fan of Bob Ross, the painter from back in the day in the 70s, and this there's lots of happy little accidents. So this is working out pretty well, and I'm happy with how this just turned out. So I'm gonna lace this up and show you what it looks like after. Alright, so I have the cordage that I made from buckskin circle, and I'm going to be lacing inward like this. all the way down. So I'm threading the buckskin. Watch, I'm going to be blocking this with my hand, unfortunately. But I'm going to be threading the buckskin so that we're lacing not over the top per se, so it's crisscrossing, but underneath. And actually, because of the contrast, I'm going to take that back. And again, like I said, I'm doing this video kind of on the fly. And I think it actually looks really pretty lacing it over the top. This is adding a good contrast. So instead of lacing it underneath, so going underneath each loop, or rather hole, we're gonna just do like you're lacing up your shoe and have the string go over the top, and I think that'll add a nice touch and add nice contrast. Okay, so I attached the handle. This is what it's looking like, and this is how it's laced on. And then I just did a double loop with the bow here, or with the bow here. So these can hang. It's at the base or the bottom part of the limb, so they shouldn't get in the way of when an arrow is released. But pretty much here you go. And this is using salmon skin. So I had somebody, when I was making those videos on how to tan salmon skin, what would be the purpose of it. And this is one use. It can be decorative. So we just affixed the salmon skin to some buckskin remnants, and then made a rectangle that fits the handle area of the bow here. And then we punched some holes, we made some buckskin cordage, and just laced it on. And I think this looks pretty handsome, pretty cool. So there it is, and that's how you might make a grip cover for the handle. The lacing can go on the front, or it can go on the inside. It's up to you.